Hello and welcome to Furry Ears World, where we are back on the jolly old FTB server. And when we were last here, we were working on our ME system down there. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Can we see it? Can we get a good look at it? There it is. There it is. Thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. I've added a little bit to it. You can just see the igneous extruder is now fired up. That's making glass for me. That's my glass making system. I was considering, I mean, I've got sand over there. I've got furnaces built into it. I could, but I'm gonna need a lot of glass. I'm going to need a lot of glass. That's the bottom line on this one. So I figure that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make glass with an igneous extruder, level emitter, tells it when there's 500 glass in the system, and job done, basically. Right now, I've been up here. I've been looking at my chests. All of my lovely chests with my stuff in, and my swag in, and my bits in, and my barrels, and oh, it's a mess. It's got to go. Bottom line. Actually, this is probably going to stay, and these are probably going to go and join in on it over here. But we need a way to access all of this swag from the ME system, which is kind of way the hell down there. And there's a lot of this. There's more than 8 devices here, items here, so that's more than one of those poxy little glass cables can handle. But we do have a way around that. I believe if we run one poxy little glass cable up here, I suspect we can hang everything we want off it, because I have ways and means and ways to kind of bust the 8 item limit. I mean, each side of the controller can do 32. We know that, we accept that. But in this scenario, with these glass cables on, it can only handle 8. So we don't want to run a fat cable all the way up there, because that's bloody expensive. So we want to find a better way of doing this. So we're gonna make some more of these ME controllers. I think start with ME controllers. I think start as we mean to go on. ME controller, ME cont. These jobber bobs, which is engineering processor, pure fluix crystal. Ah, that could be a problem. That could be a problem. Let's pulverize these bad boys down and make a job lot of pure fluix crystals. While we're doing that, let's let that make some more fluix crystals, because it can do. Fluix crystals, make me another 40 of them. Off you go. Should be able to handle that job easily enough. The charger should have fired up. The charger should be doing, so yeah, the charger's doing. That's good. And we need these to be pulverized, so you can have that, and then it's mixing it with sand, isn't it, that makes the dust. I don't think we've got any supply of sand, so we'll just have to go and grab some sand. So we should have loads of little seeds then, and we can power up the growth accelerators, the crystal growth accelerator. I can never remember that is such a tongue twister, the crystal growth accelerator. So let's get, screw it, let's get a couple of blocks of sand, a couple of wee stacks of sand going on there. Obviously with the whole hooking of everything up to everything, we will have our sand in our ME system and we won't need to worry about it. That's kind of where we're going with this, so we can actually have everything to hand, readily available, which is what we want. How are those? So we've got 34 of them. Okay, so if we chuck that in there and chuck... Did we not? I thought we did. What are you doing on the floor? Get up. It's just doing things over here. I don't want to get too close, just in case, you know. Just in case it decides to suddenly wake up. Is it done? Holy cow, it did. My god, that was quick. That was quick. So we got loads of fluix seeds now. So if we get some ME cable... ME cable... We don't need a lot of it, I don't think, because this back here is kind of... sort of set up okay. So we should be able to just get away with the one. Like that. They should power up, which they do. We throw that in there, and we throw that in there, and we don't miss. which we did. So we throw them in, we will get pure Fluix crystals out of that. So what else did we need to make that job of a bob? Skystone block. Okay. Have we got any of that in here? Should have. SK. Skystone block 46. Nice. And engineering processor. How many of these do we want to make? 1, 2, 3. Should we make 4 more? I think 4 more. So we need 4 engineering processors, which we've got. So we're just waiting on the crystals now. We are just waiting on the crystals, which are growing nicely in there. They're just hopping around happily, growing nicely. So we need to, while we're waiting on that, let's make a recipe. We've got this cable in as a recipe, but we want to go for something a bit more dramatic than that. Let's go get some string. Let's teach it how to make wool from string. Seeing as how we have a plentiful source of string. How much string have we got? Loads. Because we're going to need loads. So let's go and teach it how to make loads. That's the plan. Get off the ground. Get off the ground. Silly string. It is silly string, but not in the classic sense of silly string. It is just not. Okay, string's gone in. All string has gone in. Okay, let's give it a recipe. Oh, we should be able to make some blanks now as well. Blank, yeah. Make me 10, 20 of them. Can you do that? You can. Off you go. They might take a little wee while as well. Crystals are coming along nicely. Crystals are coming along. I'm well pleased with the speed that made those Fluix crystals. That was truly, truly amazing. So we're going to look to make recipes for... We've done the ME cable. ME cable. The basic cable, which is this one, we've done. We've got those recipes in. So now we need... ME cable and wool makes ME covered cable. And then ME covered cable can make ME dense cable, which is 4 of them and some redstone and glowstone, which we've got anyway, so that should be okay. So let's see if we can. Have we got any blanks yet? We've got 20 blanks. Nice. So let's set some recipes up here. 4 string. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's a crafting recipe. Makes wool. Job's a good one, and there's more string there for you because you're lucky. Okay, so we tell it how to make wool. There you go. We're going to need more molecular assemblers, but I've got a plan for that too. I've got a plan for everything. God damn. It's amazing. So we've got the wool in. So then if we go ME cable and craft me some wool actually. Could you make me some wool? Just need the one. Start. Just need the one wool. ME cable and wool makes ME covered cable. Douche. Nice. And you can have that recipe. There. Excellent. I'm spreading these across different lines, so different interfaces on the molecular assembler. It doesn't really matter. I believe it doesn't really matter. It gives the flying monkeys which way you do it. So that didn't craft 40 of them. It crafted 20 of them and then seems to have petered out a bit. I don't quite know why that is. Let's go and have a quick butchers at the other thingy-majiggy and see what that... I don't know why it didn't make 40 of them. Just made the 20. Well, whatever. Whatever. At least it made some. You should be bloody grateful for that. So we've made that. We've added the wool. We've got that, and that goes in conjunction with that, which is not going to let us do because we haven't got any of that. So we will craft one of them. Start. There we go. And that goes douche, 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 and that makes dense ME cable. Then code that. There you go. We've now got a recipe for dense ME cable, which is kind of a good thing. Nice job. You can have that down there, maybe. That looks good. That looks reasonable. How are our crystals doing? Our crystals are fully grown. Nice. Nice. Let's break that cable. BT, 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 smash! Nice. Excellent job. So they can go in there like that. We're not going to automate the construction of those because I can't quite... I've got a plan with block breakers and block places whereby we can get this cable put in when we need it and removed when we don't need it, but I haven't quite, you know, got my head around that concept yet. It's going to be timing and bleh. No, not that yet. Okay, so we want to make these 4 more of these ME controllers, don't we? ME controller. We want... If I shift click that in, can we make 1, 2, 3, 4 of them? We can indeed. Nicely done. And then we can throw these up yon, up yon, up yon. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Nicely done. Little bit precipitous, it's got to be said. A little bit precipitous up there. But hey ho, I'm happy with that. We're going to tap out of this somewhere. There, I think, and run a cable along that way. So have we got... How much ME cable have we got? We're just going to go with standard garbage glass, because I like the look of this purple stuff. It's got a scaff look about it, which is quite nice. ME cable, 17. But we have craftable, so we can specify we want probably 60 more. We've got plenty of stuff in there. Off you go. Make me them. It's off and running. Excellent. So we need to work out where this cable is going to in fact run. Decisions. It's got to come out there, I think. I think that's where I decided I wanted it to come from, because we're going to skip this bit and we need to still be able to slide underneath it like this. Can we get round and onto that? Is there a way up? I think there might be. You know, I think there might be a way up here. That's not a viable route. Kind of need to get round there. There isn't a way up. Is there a way up here? Wow. A little bit twitchy there. No, it's because that cable's above us, isn't it? Okay. So we'll just carry on placing then, I guess, until the point when we can't do that anymore. Like, that would be it. So we've got to run that cable all the way over there. And we can do with being on top of that cable, which is easy enough to do. Shouldn't use smooth stone for that job. Really shouldn't. Now, I'm not sure what the rules are at the end of an ME cable. Whether you can actually drop off or not. I'm guessing not, because I think I hit it. No, you can't. So this is going to be sapping our power. Our power will be brutally sapped by this. That's all the ME cable we have. That's okay. We can get more. We're not beyond. It's not beyond our skills to get more ME cable. We should have in here 60 more ME cable. Perfect. That would do. Do we want to go back on top of that? I don't think we do. I want to see where it in fact is going. It's not coming in the right place, is it? It's really not at all in the right place. But that's okay. I wish I wasn't using... In fact, I'm not going to use smooth stone for this, because, I mean, we've got a lot of smooth stone, but it means going to go and get it. And I am bone idle. I don't want to go hunting round for this stuff. Okay, can we reach that from here? Yes, we can. Oh, first rate. So we need to come down a bit. Will that do? Is that low enough? That looks low enough, because that's like my head height. So we'll bring it in this way. We won't shove it in here straight away. We will go up to that chest. That is a barrel there. Right up there. Just so you know, just so you're in the info. That's coming up underneath. I think it's the gunpowder barrel that in fact appears beneath, which is pretty special. Not for any particular reason, but it is. So you can come on this way, and you can join up onto that. Nice. And then we can get rid of this scrub thing we've built. dirty scrub thing. Get rid of it. Get rid of it at once. There we go. So that will link us up to upstairs. But as we know, you can only get 8 channels off that, and that's no bloody use to us, is it? That is literally no bloody use to us. So we need to invest in some shizno tech. Shizno tech? We're going with shizno tech. We are going to go with conversion monitor, crafting monitor. No, we are going to go with a P2P, an ME P2P, P2P tunnel, P2P tunnel EU, P2P tunnel item, P2P tunnel light, P2P tunnel fluid, P2P tunnel ME. That's what we want. And that's an expensive little commodity. That is quite the expensive little commodity, but it can be made with flux crystals, which isn't too bad because we can make them. We found out a way to make them. So we're gonna encode this recipe, and we're gonna check it doesn't use them and does use them, because we can make them, and we're gonna encode that. And we want initially, I mean, we've got 32 channels down each of those, so we're probably looking at maybe P2P, 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 maybe, I'm going to say 4. 4 of them. Off you go. Start. Okay, that's going to take a little wee while to do what it's doing. What else were we waiting on? Flux crystals was being done. I think everything's going okay. I think everything is moving in the right direction now. There is a way around up here, just so you know. You can actually still get up here. There's not a lot of point in being up here at the moment, but you can actually get up here. It is turning into a bit of a nightmare to get around up there, but that's okay. So we've now got 4 P2P tunnels. Nice. Probably need actually another 4 of them. Thinking about it, which I do sometimes do. I do sometimes actually put some thought into this. We're gonna need. I clicked escape there, didn't I? So that's gonna make none. I think that's what I did wrong the other day. I clicked escape rather than start, because you do have to escape out of the menu eventually, but not straight away. I need some ME cable. ME cable. Right. ME cable. 34. We've got loads of that stuff. Chicken. And then we're going to need a memory card, so we can program all this shizwaz, and we're probably going to need to label all this shizwaz as well, so we actually know what it's doing. So I think we're going to go with, we should have probably gone with 3. So we're going to go with P2P there, P2P there, P2P there, and P2P there. So that's the 4 P2Ps placed. Now this side is pretty bloody useless because it's got this ME cable here, and you can't do much because of that ME cable. But can we actually... I might need to do it from this side. Place that there. That's good. And then that there. Yeah, that's okay. And that should protect any connecting upping incidents here from that. Oh, that's connected up there. That's not good. That's quite bad. Let's break that temporarily. Okay. We need to stop that from happening by doing that. That should stop that from happening. Did we get our P2P back? We did get our P2P back. Excellent. So we'll pop a P2P there, and we have cable there. Cable there. Oh, that's connected up too. That's not acceptable. We're turning our mighty P2P totem into something quite bizarre here. There we go. That should protect from that connection. P2P can go on there, and then ME, and that's going to connect up here as well, isn't it? Damn it. Pop that in, and that. There we go. Nice. And we might as well, while we got the covers on, put that there. That one's in the wrong place around here, isn't it? I could do with that actually being, because that's ruining the look of my entire construction. Temporarily break that and then pop that there. That's better. That's better. That's okay. I'm not unhappy with that. Just to make it look a little more complete, we'll pop that there. And maybe we can pop that there and that there. There we go. Just to box things in a little bit. We still need access to them to program them, but that's looking okay. Then, so those P2Ps can take 32 channels, so each side giving out 32 channels, so each of those P2Ps can handle 32 channels. We can then shunt those down that cable. I'm wondering whether I'm right here or not. I'm starting to wonder. I'm starting to doubt myself. I'm starting to doubt myself. Alright, we've got 4 of them. So, let's get some of this stuff, this big fat cable. How much do we want? I'm going to go with 40 to start with. Missing string. Available 315, missing 321. We're missing redstone and string to make them. That's not a problem. We can give it more string, we can give it more redstone. Maybe we don't need to make that many to start with. Maybe just to start with, we can get away with less. How many did I say? 40. Maybe we can just get away with 20 next. Missing 1 string. Okay, so we can make 19. Cancel. Fair enough. I'm game. -1. Next. Yeah, we can make that. Start. Off you go. Make me 19 of them bad boys. Then we need to nip upstairs and have a little think about how we want all this laid out, because our cable is coming up under there. So where's our dolly? Is that in the tools chest? Should be in the tools chest. Obviously not in the tools chest. Where the hell's the dolly? Is it underneath? Yes it is. There it is. There's the dolly. And the dolly will enable us to move the barrel. Dusha. No, that's an ME cable. There we go. We're going to bring it forward 1. We're going to bring all of these forward 1 block. Obviously that breaks the whole connection, but that's okay because it will just bin everything that it can't filter, so that's fine. There we go. Nice. So this is now delivering a staggering, or it will be delivering a staggering, what have we got? 32, 64, 128 channels up here. Obviously, we don't really care about that much channelage. We're not really bothered. We don't need it all here. So we're only going to put on the end of this initially 1 P2P tunnel. Like that. There we go. So that is not linked to anything. We need the memory card, don't we? Let's go and look at the memory card. And let's throw these other P2P tunnels in our storage system for the time being. Because we don't need them yet. We will get to them, but not yet. Did we get our fat cable? 16, still working on it. Okay, cool. You carry on. I need a memory card. M-E-M-O-R-Y. Memory card. This job-a-ma-bob. So that's calculation. I should be able to do that here. There we go. Just the one. Don't need a lot of this. Don't need millions and millions and millions. So this one, this first one, if we shift right click on it, successfully save settings. Then if we grab our fat cable, 19, we've got our 19 fat cables. And then I think we want interfaces, ME interfaces. No, it's storage buses, isn't it? It's damn storage buses. S-T-O-R-A-G-E. Storage interface. Storage bus, that thing. Okay. So that's actually something we can program in here, I think. Where are you? Where have you gone? Storage interface. Now we don't want it using that. We want it using the alternate, which is the big one, which is the one we can craft. Have we not set a crafting recipe for the interface yet? How remiss of me. Okay, that's okay. We can do that. So that's what we basically want. Swirling glass, stained glass. It's just ordinary glass. I'm sure it's just Minecraft glass. Yep, and that's what it's taken. So we'll plop that in. And then we need the formation core and the annihilation core, because I know we haven't programmed them in yet either. Where are we going for them? Back to this thing. Formation core. Well, okay. That's not gone well. It's a logic processor. We're short of logic processors. Craft me 10 logic processors, off you go. That is not acceptable. You're not using that there. So the formation core and the annihilation core use... The recipe's the same, only nether quartz. So it's fluix dust in the middle. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So it is going to be fluix dust in the middle. We'll need to craft one of them. Has that been queued? Might actually be using our second processor. We might need a third processor if we're going to start placing unreasonable demands on our system. We might actually need to add another processor. So quickly we'll go and program this bad boy up upstairs over here. So if I just right click on that successfully, so that is now transferring 32. And if I look at it, Walia should not help me out there at all. Cool, thanks Walia. I don't really want to put cable on it yet, because we want to put the nodes on the back of the buses on the back of the things first, but you get the impression, you get the idea. We'll just have things across the back here. Oops, a daisy, bit of lag there. Things across the back here so we can see what we're dumping, and jobs are good. And should be truly excellent. Should be. So that memory card is now reusable for other P2Ps. So we'll pop him back in the storage system. Invalid machine. Invalid machine. Thanks. Yeah, I just want to store you. I don't want you to analyze the bleeding nuts out of the universe. Did we successfully get everything we needed there? Sticky piston. Craft one of them. Start. No crafting CPUs are available. Are you still? Stored 3, crafting 1, scheduled 3. Something going on at the back here. Something is definitely amiss at the back here. Nothing's amiss at the back here. So why is this lagging its nuts off at the front, telling me there's no crafting CPUs available? That makes no sense. That literally no sense. We got our fluix dust anyway, so that's fine. So what were we making? We were making this, which is this. We were making these, weren't we? So if I go, wait for the right recipe, click it in. Now, why do you put that in there? I don't want that in there. I want Certus quartz? Certus quartz, 248. I want that in there. And that makes 2 of them. Encode that. Pull that out. Get rid of that. And find the nether quartz. Bang. That makes 2 of them. Encode that. Pull that out. Nice. Nicely done. So we've now got 3 more recipes to go in our system. We're building up, as you see, building up a war chest of recipes. Mostly initially to help us build what we need to build. Okay, so we can make all of those things. So we could put in a recipe now for the... Did we already put that recipe in, haven't we? That's fine. That's fine. So we just need that recipe going in. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Come on to this one and go douche. Douche. Right, we've got no sticky pistons because it told me there was nowhere it could craft it, didn't it? So we'll just start. Hopefully that will make a sticky piston. Now, we don't want that in there. We want... Craft me one of them. I'd be ever so grateful if you could. So that's made one of them, so we can pop that in there. And then the sticky piston, which should be down there. That's a crafting recipe, douche, and that makes us our storage interface. Nice. Okay, cool. So that goes in our recipe bank, which is starting to get a little bit on the full side. There we go. So we can make storage buses. Things are getting complicated now. Things are getting mind-bogglingly complicated. ME storage bus. We're going to need a few of them. We're out of redstone and we're out of wood. Which part of this needs wood? I mean, I'm not bothered. I can just do that, I think. And hopefully I've told it how to deal with that. ME storage bus 10 start. No, I haven't told it how to deal with the wood. Okay, that's fine. Apparently I have been remiss on telling it how to deal with wood. Yeah, I really have. Wow. Okay. Can I have my wood back, please? Thanks. So, one of them makes 4 of them. Encode that. Nice job. And you can have that recipe on that top line, I think, because we're not going to use wood that often for anything. There you go. Clear that recipe out. And can you now make me... It's gonna complain again. I know it's gonna complain. 10 of them. Wood is not an issue this time, so that's one problem solved. We ticked a box, so we just need redstone in our system. Right, we'll make 10 of these, and then we'll call it quits for the day, and we'll hook it all up next time. It's going okay. I feel it's going in the right direction. We've now got ME up here. There we go, a bit more redstone. And we've got a lot of ME up here. With those P2Ps, we're going to be shunting so much ME up there. And we could run that cable on out to the mob farm and do stuff out there with it. Not sure what yet. I haven't made my mind up. So I'm not like massively charging to do that, but we'll get in the right direction. Craft 10 of them. Start. There you go. And that is now, look at it go. Look at it makey do, all the do, makey do. Making tons and tons. Ah! Pistons, that's the wood that's needed in there. I see. I do. I do like the way these work. They go off, they make what they need to make, they come back, they make what they need to make, they come back, they make what they need to make. Is there anything going on in here? Can you see? It's actually making things in here, look. Look at it. It's actually making bits and bobs and stuff. They're beautiful blocks. They really are beautiful blocks. If I just drop down here, that should have finished. And that's the wrong place to put that, of course. And then we've got our 10 storage buses. Job's a good one. So, for now, from Furry Ears World, we're going to go with a cheery ta-ta!